value. As you wish. The wisdom of the magic.
Arcus the First is our most respected person. This is a dangerous quest. Take care.
The defenses of Bearlord were weak. The undead could easily raze it to the ground. Facing such a crisis, Alina didn't want to make the same mistake she had made in Modenburg. She turned her gaze towards Bison, seeking his valuable advice.
If they have entered Bealod, which way would they take?
The River Valley. It's the throat of Bealod, and the City of Being. And the undeads will no doubt travel through there.
You sure about that? Any mistake would be fatal.
I'm positive, but nothing's for sure.
The Gorlanders had no choice but to trust Bison's judgment. They marched night and day, and finally arrived at the Torrent Vale with great exhaustion. Unfortunately, the swamps became a feast of flesh where monsters flourished. They rise up from the mire like newborn from the filth. They are hungry, and the wet and rotten air of the river valley gives rise to their primitive ferocity.
Our scouts have spotted the enemy. Their number is not great. Probably only vanguards.
Doesn't sound bad.
You might be disappointed. They still outnumber us 10 to 1.
Rage of orcs.
We must find a strategical point and build our defenses.
I suggest we retreat to Red Hill. It's the only high ground we can rely on.
It's the Templars' duty to protect me the gods bless you.
Bison knew the undead in the Torrent Valley were merely a vanguard of the army. Still, he was surprised by their ferocity. The heroes of Gorlan were outnumbered. They were forced to retreat to a hill with many red bushes.
We won't make it like this. Oh, there's a dam to the north. I was a member of the construction team when I was young.
This place was familiar to Bison. He didn't give up and still hoped to turn the tide. They could use the river for their own advantage.
Sounds like a plan. I'm with you. No, I need some big guys. Rock, come with me. Fair enough.
No, I must stay here. Alina needs me.
Listen to me, Rock. We all need you now. Understand?
All right, I'll go.
Great.
What's wrong with you? That's the nest of the Murlocs.
Apparently, we have to drive those fish back to the river first.
Fine. Fish for dinner. Thieves there to steal our treasure. Who cares about your treasure? I'm cutting you in half. Violent and solvent, by the way. You seem to be important to Alina.
Alina. Her father and I fought side by side. It was my responsibility. She's family.
With my flag and my blade, I return victorious. Arcus the First, are you ready?
Bison and the rock destroyed the dam, and the water surged down into the lower part of the land. Most monsters drowned in this world. Only a few enemies managed to remain.
They did it! Push the enemies into the water.
No, wait!
What's wrong?
Look over there! Uncle Bison and Rock are back! But behind them, more monsters are after them.
Countless monsters appeared again. Bison and Rock's efforts seemed to have been in vain. The situation was still critical.
Hey, what's going on? Where are those undeads from? We stirred up the nest, but there's no time to worry about that now. Good job, both of you.
do it. Rage of Orcs. Violence can solve everything. Get back to the fight. Whew, that was close.
There's no homeland. This is a dangerous quest. Take care.
Just as despair gradually took over, a beam of light shattered the dark clouds and thrust into the ground.
Behold, waves of sacred light will purge the land of filth. Odds!
It's the golden reflection of the Saint Guard's armor. Singing a song of war, the warriors of Garlin marched towards the hill at full speed. Led by Isadora and Alan Gold, the royal guard swept the enemy from the hill. Finally, the heroes of Gorlan breathed a sigh of relief.
Isadora! General Gull!
Nothing's more important than your health, High Priestess.
Everyone, our scouts have found the source of the evil. We must destroy it while we still can.
You can count on us. Our main forces must stay here.
Hey, I'm coming with you.
I second that.
The undead, coming from every direction, were gathering their strength. Alina must eliminate the source as quickly as possible. As the royal guards remained at the Red Hill to wait for the reborn king, Gorlan's team had their own task behind enemy lines.
It's a burial pit.
Or it's an ancient battleground. Those huge skeletons are from the giants. A good source of materials for them. Graveyards, burial pits. Do we have to destroy all these kinds of places? Then we're screwed. I have an alternative plan. Let's kill all the casters.
Violence can solve everything. Get back to the rage of orcs. Problems that can be solved with axes are not all problems.
Whoever can wield a sword, God's aura will guide you to the right path.
Once into the burial pit, the Gorlanders immediately realized where the enemies were from. But the security guarding the factory appeared to be amateurs. They weren't aware of the intruders' capabilities. It took the Gorlanders a while, but they eventually took care of all the guards.
Those warlocks are weak.
Don't waste your time on those fools. Their instruments are still working. We must quiet it down. Let's do this, kids.
Knowing what they were here for, Bison yelled at his comrades, reminding them not to waste strength on the enemy. His comrades immediately turned to more important targets.
Do you know the meaning of these pits?
I guess, though I don't like it.
Indeed. It's a part of history now. I hope those politicians...
Uh-oh. Watch your tongue, General. We have to be positive. Let's go back.
Exactly. We must ensure things are all right at the hill.
Problems that can be solved with axes are not called problem.
And my blade, I return victorious to this dangerous quest. Take care.
The Gorlams cut off the source of the monsters in the pit, but a large number of enemies had already left. Under the command of a viper-like witch, the undead army gnawed at the royal guards defending Red Hill.
Flawless radiance! Flower! Build it all!
It's over! Their number is not decreasing at all. We can't hold them off like this.
No, victory will be ours.
What? But how?
We'll win. The Gorlanders are back.
Just when the royal guards had lost the hill, Alina and her men rushed the army. They pushed towards the arrogant viper witch. Their valor inspired the royal guards, who then followed them down the hill. But the viper witch remained unconvinced. She toyed with magic flames in her hands, waiting for her opponents from both sides.
You know what? I admire her courage.
I'd say you admire her delicate snake skin even more.
You don't talk much, but well said. It's like eating spoiled bread. Weakling.
1,000 years ago.
That illusion was probably Augustine, king of ancient Taurian. The insiders were from that era too.
But the insiders were burned into ashes in a raze.
Old Gus